Today we're going to be doing the message on a message from a lost loved one. They've been really persistent lately on getting extra messages out. I know I've done a few extra of these lately, but it just feels like there are more that want to talk. So anyway, take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. If you guys enjoy this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave timestamps, donations, purchases. All those things really help me out so much. Thank you guys so much for whatever support that you send my way. Really appreciate you guys. And let's get started with pile one. For pile one, what does your lost loved one have to say to you? We have no fixes to the problems that they created. Oh, wow. I did not realize I pulled those messages from the karma cards, but okay, they want to discuss karma today, apparently. Can't get any action anymore, manipulations exposed, getting caught stealing from family. So somebody around you is going to be getting caught stealing from the family, your family, their family, the family, like, this could be somebody that's like a maid person. No fixes to the problems that they created. They've created all of these problems themselves. So there's somebody around you that has created the problems that they have going on in their life themselves. And there really is no way out of it for them. There's no way to fix it. They are exposed for who they are and the manipulation that they've used, the tactics they've used. For one or two of you, this might actually be somebody that you have a lot of emotion for, but they are busy dealing with a lot of karma right now. This person, whoever this person is that they are talking about, is going to be getting caught stealing from family too. This may be somebody who kind of cries a lot to get their way or something along those lines. Their tears are poisonous. Someone may have made a very big show recently about how hurt they are or how upset they are or how sad and miserable they are. This could have been a ploy of some kind to gain the trust of people around them. Vibes rising. I just realized that that says vibes risings. So apparently they're rising multiple times too. Often overlooked, but totally golden. Libra. So, I feel like you were very heaven sent in someone's life, and they may have abused the power that was given to them. Your Power by Billie Eilish is coming to mind. Try not to abuse your power. I know we didn't choose to change. But you might not want to lose your power, even if having it's so strange. You have definitely been overlooked in the past by somebody in particular, and this person that has overlooked you so many times in the past has been very emotionally manipulative with the people around you. And maybe people may have actually believed this person's tale of victimhood and woe, possibly because of how upset you were at the time. You may have been very triggered and defensive in certain ways. And I don't know why, but for some reason, the harder people fight, the more people think they're guilty a lot of times. Personally, I tend to fight harder when I am trying to defend something that I didn't do. But that's just me. Actually, when I'm sure that people are going to believe me and I'm defending something I didn't do, I'm a little less defensive. I'll say that. So maybe that's why. Maybe it's a whole confidence thing. If you're not confident in your case, or confident in your case, What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? Oh, this is even somebody who tried to break your confidence as well. Somebody who tried to distort the way you view yourself in the mirror. But they also were trying to distort everybody else's vision around you as well. A dream is a wish your heart makes. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In a dream you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. La da 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 da. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. So, there's definitely a loved one here that wants to tell you to keep believing in your dreams, your hopes, your wishes. There may have been people who made you feel like you were nothing, like you were worthless, like you didn't have any value in some sort of way. They may have overlooked you, not been grateful for you, not really gave you your recognition for the things that you've done. They may have even tried to dim your shine in certain ways as well so others wouldn't see it. And that's also why they were so able to get away with manipulating everybody into believing that you were the one who had the problems in the situation. And I mean, both parties always have problems. When it comes to a toxic situation, both parties are toxic to each other. But there are times that one party ends up attacking the other party on a consistent basis over a long period of time, or just trying to destroy everything in their life. And that's very different than being toxic to each other in some way while you're in the connection. The nurturing of, or the moon, the nurturing of feelings caused by reactions. Defend, accept, let your feelings tell you how to. In Cancer, intuition to protect, attitudes from the past about, resulting from the history of, your feelings, attitudes from the past about, use your intuition and. So, the things that are getting ready to occur in your life at this time are coming from a history you shared with somebody. Somebody that you considered a part of your family at one point. There has been a lot of things that have been hidden, or a lot of things that have been done in the dark. For some of you, this person may even end up facing some sort of lawsuit or criminal charges in some way for what they've done. You may have defended somebody who did you wrong. And while you were busy defending this person was throwing you under the bus and running you over with it. That can really hurt. Queen of Cups. Six of Coins. Eight of Cups. There is an older woman ancestor, female ancestor, who is extremely proud of you for being able to walk away from this abuse and being able to do it in a wise way, not wanting to shed more blood than has already been spilled because you feel like enough has been spilled. You've walked away from this person who was stuck in victimhood mentality. You walked away from allowing this person to get under your skin or trigger you. And if you haven't done that, then you definitely need to do that. There's a lot of love there, but you know that it's all empty, that it's just another empty cup. It's a cup with a sieve in the bottom of it to where if you pour in it, it just pours right back out the other side. And it pours out quicker than you can fill it. You are a very strong, solid, stable, honorable, honest person. They are very proud of you for your ability to stand tall in who you are and to remain confident on your path. To remain this generous, giving, kind person who cares for others, who comforts others, who gives to others. Even when you have been hurt in the ways that you have been hurt. You are wise enough to know that if you keep it all to yourself, it stops the flow. But when you give generously, that comes back to you just as generously. You're a nurturer, a caretaker, a lover. And you have been cut up by those that you loved, torn to pieces in ways, hunted. And you had to walk away alone, feeling sad, a little lost and discontent. But on this journey where you were alone after the crimes that were done towards you, you have freed yourself from that, and you have grown as a person so much. You have finally found your way back to the true you underneath the hurt and pain that this person caused you. And they couldn't be more proud of you for the way that you've been able to handle things. And they definitely want you to know that behind the scenes, they are taking care of a lot of things. And behind the scenes, there's things that you aren't seeing right now that are going to start happening. And it's really going to be something that falls in your favor and brings a lot of abundance to your door, or whatever that abundance means to you. This may be certain people, this may be money, this may be time, this may be extra energy or extra resources in some way. Whatever it is, there's going to be something extra pouring into you. And it's because of the generosity of spirit that you have had throughout this entire ordeal. So that is what I have for you guys who chose pile 1. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, those kinds of things. And if you guys got something from this reading today, remember to support my channel in whatever way you can. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, making purchases. All those things are great ways that you can help me to be able to support myself as I'm here to support you on your journeys. So thank you so much for that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Pile 2. So for pile 2, by the way, I accidentally pulled karma cards to go with this today. So apparently the lost loved ones want to talk about karma too. We're on a karma and a messages from the lost loved ones thing this last week because they really want to speak about everything, apparently. Hormone issues, crying randomly, increase of empathy and sensitivity, no more bullying others over their emotions. Cruelty and abuse will have its day, return to the sender. Looking into a mirror and reflecting on the past will be very painful for them. You know what's funny about this? When I was younger, before I came into my womanly emotions, there was a lot of times, not all the time, but there was a lot of times where I'd give my mom a really hard time for how much she was bawling during some of the movies she was watching. And then when I was pregnant with my second daughter, I was crying while watching The Little Mermaid when Eric was going to marry the sea witch. So yeah, wow. So, we all know what it kind of feels like to come into some more emotions at points in our life, I'm sure, because we didn't start out with all those emotions. As much as people want to say that kids are innocent, boy, kids are fucking blank slates. And what you put in there is what comes back out of there in a lot of ways. That's why kids that are made to feel ashamed, guilty, and hate towards things that they are tend to turn out so dark and twisted. So there's going to be somebody who has ghosted you, because we got the ghosts here too. There's going to be somebody who has ghosted you. This person's going to be gaining a lot of extra emotions. They're going to be feeling things a lot more. They're going to be having a hard time dealing with the fact that they're having so many extra emotions as well. And this person may have been very cruel to people at times. Could have bullied them, could have made them feel ashamed of their emotions, or could have made them feel like they were weak, pussies, whatever you want to say there. We all know all the labels to that. And for some reason, they're all female names, which is funny because of how strong women are. Little bitch, things like that. So, this person is going to be dealing with a lot of that cruelty coming their way themselves. They're going to basically be in the same position that you were in when they were cruel with you in some way. And I feel like they've been cruel in different ways to different people too. So they're going to be experiencing a lot of different things, a lot of things that they had no empathy for in the past. They had no knowledge of, no understanding of, no compassion for, because they had never gone through it, or they had never been around people who had, or whatever the case may be. This person's going to get firsthand knowledge of what it feels like to be in those shoes. And they're going to have a really hard time looking back on the way that they have behaved in the past in some manner, because all of a sudden they're going to be seeing the truth of just how badly they had hurt people, because of the hurt and pain that they're going to be going through. For some of you, you could have had a relative that died as well that was that person. And it could have been a very painful death. We have aliens and ghosts. Would I be crazy if I thought the world was fake, a simulation, a game aliens play from outer space? Rob a bank. Good song. And this guy always reminds me of Cancer. Somebody could have passed from that too. Earth Angel 1188. Not friends anymore. Ideas. Ideas are going to be coming to you very quickly. Opportunities are going to be coming to you very quickly. You're going to be communicating very effectively in the near future. You've built up a lot of skills within yourself, and they definitely want to let you know that you're doing an awesome job. You may be inspired by someone around you as well, motivated to take action on something, maybe even getting a patent on some idea that you have. Some of you, your lost loved one, knows just how different you feel in this world, just how much you feel you stand out. You may at times really hate this, but they want to let you know how beautiful it is that you are you. For some of you, there could be a lost loved one that passed away after there was a rift caused between you, or you weren't friends anymore. You could even be feeling some guilt about this as well. It could be increasing the sadness or pain that's going along with this person passing away. They want to let you know that you can talk to them. You can tell them what you want to tell them. They can hear you. They know how broken your heart has been, how many times it's been smashed, and they know that they didn't help with that. They've ascended and gone to the next world. You guys never wanted to be a part of this world anyway, right? I feel like this person spent a lot of time joking with you. There was a lot of laughter shared between you both. Maybe you had a tendency to make weird faces at each other too, or something like that. If aliens are real, ghosts are real, right? And how could aliens not be real in all the vast galaxies? You guys may have discussed a lot of things that most people don't believe in, or you guys could have felt like you had a very strong bond at one point in time. Not sure what really happened. They could also be talking about somebody like this in your life. Maybe you guys just grew very different or went separate ways in some sort of way. This person may have been jealous of the heights you were going to. So there is definitely somebody in your life that has been very cruel towards you. They may have walked away from you, or they may have just decided they didn't want to be seen around you, or they didn't want to, they didn't want anybody to know about your friendship, or they didn't want anybody to, things like that. I had one of my best friends when I was 10 years old, my best friend when I was 10 years old. We were friends away from school, but we were not friends in school. Because, couldn't be seen with me. I was the weirdo. I'm just a weirdo. Chris Webby weirdo. You could be feeling very much like a misfit right now, and that may be increased exponentially by this person being gone from your life as well. Capricorn, Aquarius, friendly, Gemini, Libra, Cancer. For some of you, this could have been a sibling that you were really close to as well, or possibly a father. For some of you, this could have been an ex-partner as well, or this could be the ex-partner that they're discussing in this too. RH negative blood, M, G, Q, Z, L, Zayden. S, U, surpass, P, surplus, puzzle pieces, Rubik's Cube, the Roomba. So you guys could have had a lot of different things that you enjoyed doing together. This could have been one of those just mind-opening and mind-altering types of connections. Something where you guys just kind of almost felt like you were made for each other in some sort of way. And this is probably somebody that felt more like family to you than your own family if they weren't family. 33. You have something that you do better than anyone else does. And this person wants you to take action on that. They want you to see your potential. They want you to see your light. They want you to see who you are at the core. Taking care of children could be something very important here too. Or taking care of a family. Fighting and defending for what you believe in. Standing up for what you believe in. You're a very hard worker. You're very stubborn. And you're very open-minded. You communicate very well as well. In Scorpio, purification to resurrect the secrets of, resulting from the power of, the extraordinary power of prayer, the highest and lowest aspects of, control in the situation. So, There may be a situation that you might be 44 trying to control right now as well. And you may be being asked to let go of that control, to pray, to meditate, to ground yourself, to release that control, because you don't want to end up turning into the person who has hurt you either. Death, sex, and taxes, mysteries, the mysterious things. You definitely may have a dark humor in ways as well. The darkness inside of you is something that can actually be used in a lot of ways when we embrace it and accept it. And Scorpio has a very large tendency to do that. So you might have both embraced the dark sides of each other as well. In the 12th house, your faith, hidden tendencies, large institutions, or overwhelming events. There could definitely be somebody here getting ready to get some sort of inheritance as well, something that was hidden from you, or something that somebody tried to take from you. There could have been some sort of duplicitous activities going on. There could have been some sort of two-faced energy. There could have been some lies, things like that going on. This could have involved siblings or even an ex-partner as well. But this person was already pretty sure that that was going to happen before they even went anywhere. So they made sure to have a backup plan of some sort. So there is a backup plan of some sort that is going to reveal everything that's been going on. Seeking oneness with all that there is. Philanthropy, keeping your involvement hidden. So you could be somebody who does a lot of good deeds. You may be somebody who does a lot of like random acts of kindness, things like that. You may even be doing a lot for your family behind the scenes that nobody knows about as well. Sweet pea. You may also find out, this is only going to be for like one person, mug, bug, rug, plug, bus, plus. So there may actually be somebody who ends up being alive, even though you thought that they were dead for some reason. I feel like this person was doing things to protect you in some way. Missing person. This could also be a missing person. Four of Cups. Page of Coins. Two of Cups. And the Hierophant. Some of you might have actually predicted that somebody's son was going to be gay. I don't know why, but a moment with my stepson's father kind of came to mind where he was all upset because I bought him something pink because that was his favorite color. And I was like, you know what? Everybody else told me their favorite color and I got their favorite color, so I got his favorite color too. Leave him the hell alone. Who cares if he likes pink? What are you going to do if one day your son ends up being gay? With all that homophobic energy you're holding on to over there. What the hell are you going to do? Because he's going to think that you aren't going to love him for being who he is. And, you know, there was times that he played dress up with his sister. There was, you know, lots of different things like that. And he was a Capricorn child, so, you know. I feel like there's definitely been moments where you have been underappreciated, not acknowledged, not recognized for who you are. You are definitely a warrior. And whoever this loved one is wants to acknowledge that. For some of you, this could be a father. This could be somebody who is in a position of power above you as well, for some of you. Somebody that you had a very deep bond with, a very close connection, a very close friendship, a kinship. And the differences that you had did not matter. And they want you to know your differences still don't matter, even if they are not standing beside you. What makes you different makes you beautiful, like a butterfly. So, that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonates with you, what you got going on, all those kinds of good things. And, if you guys did enjoy this reading or got something from it, it would be awesome if you guys could support my channel in whatever way you can, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, hitting the little super thanks button. All great ways that you can do that, and thank you so much for that. I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. 44 is on the screen again. So, pile 3. Let's see what your lost loved one wants to talk about. And as I told the other piles, apparently I pulled the karma cards for this. So apparently our lost loved ones also want to discuss karma this week. A logical, analytical thinker, a leader in communication, and makes plans very effectively. Indecision will plague their mind. They will be bound up in their own mind and can't release the prison of their own making. Love will be very hard for them to find. Losing clout or attention. Extreme measures will be taken. Darkness, depression, and despair will find them. They have a hard time escaping as the guilt and the shame hits them in their lowest moments. Some of them may even end up with some sort of addictions going on, because the song Mystic just popped in my mind too, and tried to stay sober, tried to stay clean, wake me when it's over like a bad dream. Mama doesn't call, sister doesn't write, they'd probably laugh if I called to say goodbye. They won't know I'm missed until they pull me from the mystic. So, somebody that you know is a very logical, analytical thinker, somebody who's really a good leader when they're in their light side. They're somebody who makes plans very effectively. This person has been callous, cold, cruel, critical, overly analytical, manipulative. They have used the powers that they have in that shadow side. They made plans very effectively, very efficiently, very cruelly behind the scenes, in ways that were just the skilled chess master version of the way that they handled things. And I feel like a lot of you that dealt with this person are pretty honest people, pretty straightforward people. You really aren't hiding much when it comes to dealing with people, and you have dealt with somebody that did not trust you in any way. And because of who they are as a person, they felt like if they did not attack you first, you would attack them. Because that's how their mind works. They were raised to believe that everybody's out to get you and you get them before they get you. This person wanted to make sure that nobody would believe you about anything. They wanted to make sure that you were not heard, you were not seen, and that there was nobody there to help you, that you had no one to reach out to. This person's going to be having a lot of problems with indecision. They're not going to be able to make up their mind. They're going to be stuck in their mind, overthinking everything, trying to figure everything out, realizing just how badly they messed up. This person's going to have a lot of difficulty finding love or even seeing love around them, which they already did before, really, because they didn't see the love that you were presenting either. They're going to be losing their clout, losing their attention. They're going to be losing the people admiring them, looking up to them, the people that think that they're that great leader, which they can be, but they have not been. Extreme measures are going to end up being taken against them. Some of them may end up in jail. Some of them may end up losing things that are important to them. A vehicle, a house, possibly children. They're going to end up losing a lot, and they're going to be really dealing with a lot of depression, a lot of despair, darkness, hurt, pain, shame, guilt. And that shame and guilt is going to come and hit them at their lowest moment after they've already been going through everything else. And then it's going to be like, oh, holy shit, what did I do? There's a fountain at night and a fan. Memoirs of a Geisha. Hard Knock Life. The Memoirs of a Geisha thing came up. That reminds me of the part in that movie where she's dealing with that guy who really has a thing for her, but she doesn't have a thing for him. She has a thing for the other guy, and she wanted to get rid of him, so she set it up to look like she was selling herself to the American soldier guy. And then the other guy is the one that walked in there because the other geisha girl brought him to see it because she knew about her feelings for him. And she felt like she had destroyed her whole life, even though she hadn't actually done anything to her. She was just chosen for something special or particular. So you could have been chosen for something that somebody else was really upset that you were chosen for as well. Something that they felt like they had a right to, or they should have earned because they were the ones that were there the whole time putting in their blood, sweat, and tears. And it was just handed to you out of nowhere because of your pretty face or whatever thing they are thinking. Hard Knock Life. Do I want to know? Do these feelings flow both ways? Crawling back to you after I've had a few. Seven of Wands, Four of Coins, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands. So somebody could have made you feel like you had to hide away. Somebody could have made you feel like you lacked comfort, security, stability. Somebody could have made you have to fight to defend yourself. Somebody could have made you have to fight to bring the truth forward and to bring the truth out or to expose something. And somebody could have tore you down too so much that you really didn't feel like you wanted to fight even. You just kind of wanted to hide away from the world. Someone might actually want to apologize for that because of the burden that is on their back in dealing with it. There's a lot of abundance that's going to be coming your way. You've been doing a lot of healing. It's time to really let go and to allow yourself to be noticed and seen again. I feel like a lot of you kind of went into this invisible energy. Know that you're shielded and you're protected and that you can't be affected by this poison that's being sent your way. Your roots are strong and stable, and you can grow through anything. It's time to forgive yourself as well. The house is in the third house. By making the right connections, the idea in question, get your ideas going. Your ideas, short-term thinking, and trips, who or what is around you. 10th house, responsibly, success, become a person of power and status, your destiny, where you're going, your career. So, keep your ideas to yourself at this time. The things that you're getting ready to plant and the ideas that you're getting ready to grow and the opportunities that you got coming your way. Kind of, and I'm not saying hide them or anything and don't celebrate them or anything like that. I'm just saying try to keep it kind of low key on some of those things. That way, not everybody knows what's going on or what's up. And if you have friends that are jealous of you, especially your looks or what they feel like has been handed to you in some way, even if you've worked your ass off for it, they can feel like something has been. Make sure that you are not discussing a whole lot of what's going on with your success or your career or your ideas or where you're going, what you're doing, things like that. Somebody wants you to kind of shield people away from viewing that energy in some way. You have very strong roots. Your ancestors are very strong. And they're here to bring you strength, stability. They're here to bring you hope. You've been working for so long. Traveling down this road so long. Trying to find my way back home. But the homie's dead and gone. Dead and gone. Just traveling down this road so long. Trying to find my way back home. The homie's dead and gone. Dead and gone. You could be finding feathers at this time as well. And spending some time near water may help you as well. You may have spent a lot of time near water with this person, whoever this person may be. Some of you, there is a grandmother and a grandfather both that are looking down on you as well. Trying to help you hone in on your intuition, to listen to what your feelings tell you. They want you to get into that childlike energy again, that energy before the pain and the hurt, because that energy is going to bring you a lot of abundance. They want you to free yourself a little bit. Stop feeling like you're so confined by your responsibilities. Start noticing and appreciating your freedom more than the responsibilities. So that's pretty much what I got for this pile. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, all those kinds of things. And if this resonated with you, and you got something from it, it would be awesome if you could support my channel in whatever ways you can. Really thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate you. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.